bucket. Today is a good day because today I catch up again because I keep falling behind on Inktober. We got a couple of prompts to work on today, so we'll just get right into it. First one is puzzling. Now, I thought a little bit about this, not a lot. Don't think a lot. That's not very fun. But thank you, Sydney, for the subscription. I appreciate it. Where was I? Oh, right. The puzzling. I thought about it. I'm just gonna do something simple. Just a couple of puzzle pieces. Except one will be missing a correct edge. Because you have like, stuff like that. Maybe we could have something like whoop, whoop. And then we could have one more like whoop, boom. We can do this like this. Right? That. And then we can have one more piece over here. That's like both here, 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 and here, something like that. I spin. Appreciate that again, Sisney. I actually saw that. I saw that ping. Here's hoping someone pops in, but I appreciate it. Appreciate the shout out. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Something like this. Unless Sisney has another idea. Ooh. Puzzling. Maybe well, that's a sketch. Sketches can be imperfect. Let's go ahead and... Sketches can be imperfect. Okay, remember this. Too loud? Alright. Oh wow, music did go up. There we go. Lowering the music a little bit. That should be better. If it's not, then I'm gonna cry. Music likes to sneak up on me, volume-wise. There we go. Scaring the ants. Also, what do you mean scaring the ants? Do you have like ants in your house? Or... Okay, I see. You don't have ants, which is good, because having an ant infestation would be kind of a little concerning, I would say. And this will be... let's go with this. Out here. That's what I'm kind of thinking. This will be that. Then we could have there we go. Something like that. Just a simple sketch, nothing too in-depth, because we got other pieces to other prompts to be in-depth with. I will use this though to help, because why not? Okay, is that? I just want to make sure I'm actually at the edge here. There we are. This is very repetitive music. I might lose my mind here. Yes, it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah, okay. Same whole hours of this is the same thing. Yikes. I'm gonna let's go ahead and put this in the can we get here? We'll work with this. This is all allegedly no copyright, so this should be fine. It should be interesting. You can let everyone worry, because this is apparently a horror trailer, copyright free music, and Sisney's in the chat. So that can only mean Sisney is the killer the whole time. How could you? I trusted you! Maybe you should have trusted your instincts. It's not dead yet. We have to go ahead and kill it for good. This summer, experience the horror. Unlike never before. This fall, this summer, experience the sequel of The Mask, featuring Jim Carrey. Tickets out on online. I'm gonna have the funny shape. Technically, puzzle piece nubs can be in any shape, and they should be different shapes because that's how puzzle pieces work. You know, that's how you know you got the right one. Then I could just erase this accordingly. Then I could erase one at the top. Over here. Something like that. There we are. Disney 2 Electric Boogaloo. That'd be the biggest horror story of all. The swan who wouldn't stop. Not the incest, that's a rude word. I'm the indomitable swan. The indomitable. The inconceivable. The unstoppable. Disney 2. Revenge of the Swan. You're about to have a honking bad time. That's the tagline. And then back to here. Ooh, I want you to be 100%. Dun. Dang. Oh, I mean, that makes sense, because it's your own movie. But how would other people rate your movie? Let us know in the voting comments below. I don't know. What kind of movies even do have well, a couple movies have those voting moments, I guess. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Stupid lines. Oh dang, they brought in the theremin. That's how you know they're serious. There we go. Back to... Spooky. Well, let's put this on a separate layer. That way you don't look weird. Let's go erase this a little bit. There you go, now it looks like that extends outwards. And let's go over here too and erase this one. Actually, I have a better idea. For this one, we can have like a nice little blue here on 3, and it can go. So we have something here. Something like that. So we can go a little bit rounder on this. Does this fall out? War never changes. Actually, probably Halloween never changes. Ever since I first went trick-or-treating on that Monday night, I had a tummy ache and couldn't make it to class. That's when Tyler's mom brought in cookies for the whole class. I never forgave him for not saving one for me. I thought we were best friends, but apparently I'm nothing more than a burden. Ever since then, I've vowed my revenge against Tyler. He'll know the pain I felt when I couldn't have one of his mom's cookies. There. So, I'm working now to develop the most delicious, most scrumptious cupcake ever invented. And I'm going to share it with the whole class on the day after Tyler is home sick. He'll learn that I care of him just as much as he cares of me. Then, and only then will he know the pain I feel. Then I can truly have my revenge against Tyler the cookie thief. Trying to be a thief though. That's a bit thick. It's a bit thin, but I'll take it. If I do that, I at least have a guideline to go off of. I just want this for size. Do that. Not as good. Let's go ahead and erase it. I'm coming up with really good ideas, I have to say. I just need Hollywood to recognize my talent. Let's go ahead and erase this a little bit. Hollywood, if you think me, then I think you. That's supposed to make sense. Let's go put this on a separate one. This music kind of reminds me of Celeste a little bit. Alright, anyone else? This. I can't not hear the Celeste influence. Lena Rain. This is like actually AI music, and I'm playing this. I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry if this is actually AI, because I don't want that. I want people music. There we go. Merge this layer below. Making it the puzzling line and the colors. I have an idea for the title for this one. It's going to be a very interesting integration. Wait a second, I just thought, did I even? Okay, I did include Blunder on that one. I don't know why I thought specifically of that drawing. But, nevertheless, I did. Look at this. Filled in blood red. Yo, Emmett, how are you? How is the you this day? Who is the good? Okay, yeah. Just gotta make sure. Music's getting a little bit louder, but it's still lower than me. I'm the most important thing to listen to here. Me! I do the draw. There we go. That's red. Let's get some of this teal. Let's make it a little bit lighter, actually. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Hold on. I gotta... Oops, wrong. Right here. Let's go one underneath, that way I can just do blink. I can do it semi-recklessly. There we go. That'll work. Merge layer below. Nope, wrong one. Merge layer below. Hardening liner. Put mine in the second screen. Heck yeah, we love lurkers here. Appreciate it. Just gonna be mindlessly rambling while I try to color between the lines like a first grader. We have a whole bunch of music. It's supposed to be Halloween-y, but it sounds like it's all just like cheesy horror music trailer music. Are you sure the alien's dead? Yes, I killed it with the flamethrower. Oh no. We've learned since the last movie that aliens are immune to flamethrowers. What does that mean? It means it's still out there. Somewhere. No. Thanks for the follow. It could be any one of us. It could be behind us. It could be in French. There we go. But if it's behind us, then who's in front of you? I'm a great screenwriter. Someone should really hire me to write a screen for real. It's an Alien 2. Alien 2 in theaters now. Tickets online. I mean, that's the second time I've said that joke today. Here we go. Some jaunty music. Some jaunty special tunes that we can joyfully be jubilant around. Boom, 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 boom. It's just me. I thought I saw something, but I'm just crazy. Come on to the Halloween festival. The small town Halloween festival TM with a haunted house that'll show you your nightmares. Have a good night, Sisney. Sleep well. Don't let the spooky monsters get you. Not until Halloween. Okay. I'll get the colors here. Bum, 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 bum. Heck yeah, we love our jaunty, spooky music. Spooky tunes. Alright, and now we got the title. Here's what we're gonna do. Ooh, hold on. First, we'll put the lines here. Another one of these. Wow. Okay. Title underneath the lines. It's gonna be on all black. Let's go find a funny brush team for this. That. And lower the size a lot. Let's do this. Back to 0. Good. It's supposed to be like that. Puzzling. We want that, like, I'm trying to imagine what would be. Not like that. Then we could write on it like this. It would be. There we go. Location 0, please. 0. There we go. Nice. All right. We take these 3 together and we group them together into this. And this is gonna be puzzling. Heck yeah. So now we know it's supposed to fit together, but because of but it's the wrong shape. So that's how that's why it's puzzling, you know, how it's supposed to fit together. I'm so smart. And I won't use any shading for this because we got a couple of other things to do. proud of that one. It's a little cheesy, but it's a good. Save this. We're gonna want a new layer of onion. Okay. This on my own headset. Okay. Onion. This is gonna be interesting. How many? We have 27th today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can fit 5 more drawings on this canvas. Let's go ahead and fit onion over here. Onion over here, right next to puzzling. So, how do you draw an onion? I imagine you start with an oval. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect oval. It's an onion. It's an organic shape. You have a little bit of a cap on one end, and then give it kind of make it look like a pomegranate at the top with a little frilly. There you go, something like that, I think. I'm making this up as long as I go. There will be incorrect guesses. But eventually these are all just different layers in the end. So it's all gets a little lines going across it. Small like this. I've confused the algorithm. By the algorithm, I mean my brain. So we want layers for this onion to be evident. We just like that, actually. Make it smaller. Just like a small tear in the layer instead of a whole stripped thing. This is gonna be a white onion, just cause, you know, I don't have really a... reason for it. Ognon. That's close enough to a good onion. Not really planning on having anything special for it. Maybe I could sneak in a little scary Halloween face. Actually, let's see what the next... What is it? 28. There's 3 more prompts after today. Maybe lesson vacant. Okay, in that case, I am going to try to sneak a little jack-o'-lantern face onto this thing. That'll do it, though. I'm not going to read onion line. I'm going to get an onion, an actual picture of it, like a white onion, so I can get the... Or yellow onion? Let's go with yellow. Copy image. Get it here for reference imagery in color specifically. I want your colors. I want your colors. Should I also go for I go for the shadow? Should I add a shadow? I mean, I'm gonna shade this thing. That'll be fine. Alright. Onion lines. Let's go select here. This thing doesn't really have any actual lines. That's alright. No need for outlines. When we have friendship. Just a 6. This is the one. Go ahead and put these two together. I'm gonna have to delete these eventually, or erase those ones anyway. That's gonna be fun. Fill in. There we go. Onion. And this. Okay. We got that. Let's go grab a nice brown from the hair so we can get the little bottom bit. There we go. It's mostly flat around here, but there's occasionally little hairs that stick out of it. Sketch. Here we can use this. That's the reference layer. Bottom one? There we go. Okay. Easy wins. Oh, kind of ugly. Like a bit like a turd that way. Let's get rid of this then. I guess we want it to be relatively circular. Lines, get rid of this. That'll look better. Yeah, it's a little small, but when it's onions, they're organic things. I can use excuses all I want. I do need though is in fact go here, there are 3, and get some of these smaller lines that go across the onion. Scratch. Get rid of the sketch here, because I know what I want with the lines. I just need to make sure I get it right. Alright. Let's go ahead and share this a little bit here. We'll get a little bit of extra lines around here. Onion. Save this. Probably merge these two together and get some color going. Onion color right here. Start with that, and then we'll add different shades of onion as we afterwards. Because onions, these green onions are obviously an example of how colors differentiate across a single object. This might look a bit more like garlic, actually, until I get the green. Maybe even because of the green. Although garlic is clearly white. I think if I chose to go with the white onion instead of yellow, I definitely would have gotten some issues getting the point across. It's like, other than having individual cloves, what even is like a visual difference between an enlarged piece of garlic or an onion? Questions to ponder while coloring in onions. Sweet, looking over here, and desaturate it a little bit, yeah. Right there. Should be enough. Spooky garlic, or onion. I already messed up. It's so over. Spooky onion. Ooh. Save. Get some of this. And a light yellowish right around. Let's go with this. That's shady. We can have something like this. You're telling me this alien is aboard this ship? You're telling me it's aliens? I should shrink this a little bit. Just like that. I'll have to get into recolor this back in. Hard color. Keep that in mind. There we go. Onion. Let's go ahead and do this here. Darker color in here. Let's go ahead and adjust these to match. And something right over here to match here. Color going over here. Gotta get this finished. There we go. Lines. Yeah. Heck yeah, onion. Alright, do I shade now? I think I'll... How would I juggle into this? I can already take this here. And actually, let's do undo right here. Here. The lines to adjust accordingly. Let's get a little bit of this in here. Do that, whatever that was, and like this a little bit. Okay. Save. Onion. Also, let's get this little right here, and the color. This is actually a lot. This is practically green. Is that right? I think it is right, but I need to get it a lot less. 100% opacity on there, okay.
Let's play.
And then we can adjust these lines afterwards. The color itself isn't right. I wonder if making it lighter like this would help. There we are, like that. And then we could have a bit of, I mean this, but I just want a barely different color from this. Barely dark. So we can get here. A good system, a good for and a good eye could tell the difference. Maybe a little bit darker. Just a tad lower value. This. Here. This. Right, I forgot to do that. This. Okay. Onion. Oh, undo that. I want this to be the face. Right here. This is very strange Halloween music. I just internalized. Epic background dubstep. No, I just. There we go, spooky. That's what we want, not dubstep. second. Oh, something. Ah, I see. If we turn this to 35% capacity, this might. It's a bit weak. Or a bit strong. Let's turn it to 25. There we go. Save. Colored in. Beige color. Keep it at this 65% opacity because I like the way it retains a hint of the original color. Okay, I'll keep that. But now I have to do silly things. And I have to restart it. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can I just get the black, please? Maybe the face can just be pure black. No need to worry about that. This. There we go. Oh, cool. Thanks. I love the lawnmowers. They're so... so convenient to have people right outside making loud noises that can be picked up by my microphone. I love doing this I love it so much. It's so fun. It's so awesome. Okay. The onion has a face. You know what? Whatever. Let's just merge with like below here and just make it all pure black. Do that. Interesting. What if I did do that? Hold on, I'm curious now. If I did that and I just colored everything here, this color. I guess it's because it would be stuck that way because it's not a opacity issue? Probably an opacity issue, which is why it won't. Oh, right, so I do that, I do that. That's just wrong. That, maybe work. There we go. Jacko onion. Onion only? Jacko. Yeah, Jacko. Okay, with that we can now add shading. So we'll take this color right here. Nope. I'm gonna try color shading. I just want to take a darker version of the color and shade with that instead of going with for pure black. I feel like going with color would make it look better. Here, going for a lighter color here. Like that. Help make this look go here, take this color, and we're going to darken it. And I take this color and we darken it a little bit so that we can get the bits behind this layer. Zoom in so I can actually see my job. This is already kind of darkened in the back. I'll just go past here. And we'll go a little bit of a line across the bottom. And let's all blur this all and do this. Cool. Spread the lighting around. And there we have it. A mostly shaded, just a shaded onion. Cool. Do this, add the title. Under the shading, we'll just copy this color here. And we'll smallenize this brush here. Shrink it so you can just write onion. Put it at the bottom down here, actually, then. Yeah, something like this. E. Maybe. I think let's zoom out. You can probably still see onion at the bottom here. Maybe I'll increase this a little bit and move it down here. Put it underneath the face. At the very least. You have onion. You have puzzling. Let's get rid of this. I would make the onion eyes look better, since I don't know how I would do that. Maybe I could turn it white. Actually, hold on. We're cooking. Where's the take this right here. That's close to the inside of an onion color. Take the face. Do this. Because that's what color, you know, onions are on the inside. We can darken it a little bit. Like that. Do this. Because, see, onions, when you cut them, the rings follow this pattern of the rings. So, like, that actually. Something like this is what the actual onion base should look like. Lines. There we go. That's where's darkness. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. We're gonna go dark with it. Here. We'll lower the opacity a lot. Can't really should probably have adjusted for the cut here. That's fine. The inside of this is gonna account for it anyway. Ha 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 ha. Raise the opacity a bit more. Yikes. X blur. That's too much. I just want like a hint of the. Not even a hint, I just want the this. I want the darkness pushed towards the back. Why is that shade? Ah, whatever. Alright, now we go ahead to erase mode. We clear out that, at least. We go here. The time is ticking until the bob out and escape. Tick, tick, tock. You better start running before the Glingelschnau will get ya. Go. Onion, more or less complete now. Alright, onion. Remove the layer. Next one's gonna be rough. It's skeletal. It's rough because I already did skeleton-y things with the deer prompt, which was kind of cheating, I'll admit. I could just go funny mode and just draw a version of me if I were a skull of sorts. A skullet. Skeleton. See, If I can move, I think I can do that. Just here. Oh dear. Maybe down here. Or sunfish, starfish. Then. Oh, I gotta move ornate. Shoot. I didn't realize I put a button here. I can fill in this space right now. Perfect. Okay, but now back to this. I want deer. Deer right here. Settle in a bit more here. So then I can move deal further down. I want it to be entirely shown. That's kind of the issue right now. Getting it to be entirely shown. Ragged can go down a little bit as a result. That. And onion. Oh, that's. Why is puzzling so far that way? Is it because of the sketch? Is there a sketch here? Let's go ahead and erase that. The sketch. There we go. Okay, now puzzling. Let's take with the sketch for puzzling. That's in front of me. That's puzzling. Sketch. Puzzling needs to stay up there. I want onion to move. Here. I can move over here. Around here. I can move over here actually. I think that could work. Keep on the onion down there, give us space. Let's move deal back up. Playing Tetris with my own drawings. Very good. Over here, I could move not reckless, rowdy a bit to the side. There we go. Save this. All right. We can definitely fit 4 drawings, right? Because we got onion, we got skeletal now, and we got the next 3 days. That's 4 drawings. We can fit them right here, somewhere. Skeletal. Skeletal. Let's get skeletal. Skeletal. I actually have a pretty good starting color here. Let's make it kind of bright like that. Let's lower you down to like 40. And you up to 4 itself. Alright, okay. And also line, so I can get the color shaded. There you go. Okay. Sketch. Here's what we want. We're gonna want bucket. That might be a bit too. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we can fit this. We can make that big. That classic bucket style. Okay. The main question here is, how would a skeletal bucket look, right? So this is what we have. If we had face. There we go. Eye bucket. Hello. Okay. We have that. We would obviously have right here a what's it called? An eye socket here. I'm gonna draw a little outline of where I think the eye socket should be. Like that. Slightly larger. Something like that. And then we would have a little... This is weird. Trying to skeletalize a buck. It would be... There'd have to be some kind of jaw system here. So like this to show just how large the mouth can open. It is. And the jaws would be inside of this thing. We'll just use normal normal human teeth, just to help cement the idea that this is a skull. Something like that. Look at this. Inside. Return. Of course, a little here. So let's get rid of 100% opacity, please. Okay, kind of skeletal already. No nose, so no need to worry about that. I'd say for the skeleton, we could lower this a little bit. Like that. And then we could continue with this as normal. Yeah. Just be like, there's a this explains the divot. This is gonna be weird to look at. we also need to... We need to round out this bit too. No sharp edges. Here, like... this. This as well. It's gonna be a little awkward. Let's go over to the here and okay, over here. We can connect those two together. So we have and get rid of this. This right here. Okay. That. I have this would be a round. Erase here and here. I would just, this would have to be like a hint of something. All right. The face as it stands just needs a touch up here. I'm erasing the actual line between the teeth. Creepy. There, we can fix this up. I think this would be the best I have, I think. All right, let's go ahead and erase these and get started with getting the lines out. 6. So I like the way this starts. Like that. Okay, I like that. Zoom in close so I can actually have more control over. There we go, that can work. This would be that. There we go, something like that. Right. If we have this, it won't be perfect, but this is supposed to be. It's fine. Is it gonna be? Let's get these two merged together. What? Oh, I didn't make it visible first. Okay, there we go. Let's come up here. Lines. Here. A little bit of this. Or the angry face. Really just the eye sockets. And up here. I'll just leave this as is. You got a middle tooth again. We could also have a little. There we are. Whew. Skeletal bucket. There we go. Something like that. Let's go clean up the line here a little bit. Raise from here all the way to here. I want this to be a little bit lower, I think. Yeah. Perfect. That these two lines are going to be uneven, but what can you do? Same with the ice. Oh, I saw because they can do something. Gotta make this less, this more round. Save. Okay. I like that. Let's go work on some colors. Skeletal color. Take this and we desaturate it a bit more. Very weird to look at this, like designing my own interior between wow. Intense organ music. So you know it's actually serious. There we go. Da, 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 da. Okay. That. Save. Add some texture to it. Well, no, colors first. We gotta make this on the inside. Because this is an eyeball, an eye socket. Go. Eyeball. Eyebrawler. From Skeletal. What a franchise. I miss it. I miss the good old days of you need a something Skylander. Actually, not really. I don't miss that because we didn't have a water Skylander for so long. And then what we finally did, it was like, wow, it was what's his name? Gilgrat? It was Gilgrat who was our first water Skylander. He was alright. Let's go ahead and go between this for it over here. This is supposed to be like the side of the jump, right? And slightly wider here with these guys. And slightly darker. That's right, the bucket has teeth. You can't see it, but they're there. And they have a biting power of over 18 kilojoules. That's a measurement of energy, not force. That's fine because bucket. It's not supposed to make any sense right now. What's that? I want this one. I want the blur tool. I wanted to blur these right here. Oh. This. Right, it's still on the blur tool. No wonder it's not doing anything. Different colored bones for the teeth. Slightly yellow because that's how scary skulls are. Urgh, bad health care, dental care. And right here as well. Over here can be this because it's something else entirely. Save. Kind of looks weird. It kind of looks a little off. I might just turn this back to the normal colors here. Right. Okay. Turn this back to normal colors, please. I'm just the fewer colors the better. Okay, so now that we have that, we could work on texturing. So we'll grab textures, we'll grab this, and we'll darken this a little bit. Lower the size. All right. Lower the opacity. And also use this alpha thing because why not? Do that, merge group. Skeletal. Okay, we're having to do music. Yes, continue watching. This is not Halloween. There we go. Textures, there we are. Lower opacity. That, and then we can use the brush here to erase. Oh, that was done on textures. Oh, silly pilly. Do that. Click on texture. Textures. Do that. This now I can erase right here. Do this with teeth, clean it up. Teeth aren't going to be super cracked anymore, and that's just the regular bones. This right here, we'll this. This looks nonsensical. We'll just do this and lower the opacity again. This. Go and erase again. Making sure we keep the eye sockets clean, as well as the teeth. And over here we can this. Is it anything? Oh wait, opacity. That's what. Okay. This is not very Halloweeny again. Cyberpunk. This is not. We want. There we go. Oh, thanks for the redemption red shirt. I'm gonna add here. Boom. Cheers. All right. Texture is fine. I'm not gonna bother coming up with different like skull plates or bucket. There we go. Do this. I'll work on the shading now. This as well. Mm-hmm. Over this. Yoink. This. That. Skeletal bucket. Low opacity and just spread this around. There we go, back to jaunty music. That's what I like to hear. Jaunty tunes. Let's do this. And then we can erase this bit down here. The teeth will have their own shade. Nails will be fine. Okay. Well, that's why it's 45 instead of the usual 35. There we go. Okay. So we have this. Let's lower it. And we're gonna this lower here, and I want it to definitely be lower here. Go. This a blur tool actually. Lower the opacity. Undo that. It's blur too much. Lower it way down. I just want it to be a little smoother. There we are. And go with this right here. Okay. Let's blur that bit over here. That's way too strong and way too big, really. Go. There we go. It's nice and well shaded jaw. That looks menacing. Alright, I think we're ready for the title here. So we can we'll put it right out here on the lip. I'm gonna try to make this to be like cracks in the skull or the bone. There we are. And that's Skeletal. There you go. That's once again caught up with Inktober. Hopefully I'll be able to actually stay caught up with it up until the last day, which is Friday. Halloween. So, as per usual, oh actually hold on, wait, I'm not done. Hold on. I'm not done, I totally forgot. These eye sockets do need some kind of shading to them because they are holes going into the skull, into the bone. So there we are. And now we can fix this. I can't believe I almost forgot the most important part of the bone. Or the most important part of the scariness of a skull, which was the empty eyes. Would have looked empty, or not as scary if I hadn't remembered. But I did remember. No lighting on this. Just there we are. Okay. Now that's menacing. Yeah. Okay, cool. So tomorrow's word is lesson. That's going to be an interesting thing to try to draw. But that's for tomorrow me to figure out. Current me is now going to relax and figure out what to do with the rest of my day. We're almost done. We've got 3 days left. We've got lesson, we've got vacant, and we've got award. Lesson, vacant, and award. I'm gonna put lesson up here, vacant around, and vacant and award around this area. And then we can reorganize this stuff for the final presentation. Heck yeah. I think this is pretty awesome. And yeah, as per usual, I'll be posting these onto Twitter and Discord if you want to follow or join those. Links are in the description below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.